everyone, my name is Sierra and welcome to your English Country English book to read today. The BerensTain Bears and the Messy Room. One more time story. Young Man Loads Up the Field. Young Man story will be started chapter 5 and the end of chapter 6. And are you ready to read? Here we go. The BerensTain Bears and the Messy Room. When a small bears forget to pick a store and as such some of their favorite things the end of the trash. The BerensTain Bears and the Messy Room. From the outside, the bear's treehouse, which stood beside a sunny Jordan deep in a bare country, looked very neat and well kept. The flowers built sprinkled in red and yellow and blue strips. Their wood was flashy painted into the good report. The glass were courting vegetables pitched into the probably we need. Even the birds and gnats perched on one of the treehouse branches, while it won't deep. Then inside of the bear's treehouse were neat and clean too. The pictures wasn't straight, the piano was discovered, the kitchen was spick and span. Even the minute of the neat and clean, and if you too easy to keep the treehouse and beside and clean, well, you will ever get tied to it. Yes, Bears, tree was listened to a net place and cleanliness. Escape on the place, Roger Bear and sister's room. It was a mess. The scratching, wool to wear a hailer scalar mask. A heap of the dome and set of the puzzle out of the just a corner of the room. To look at like of the another sister's snuffed animals were everywhere. As for a club's big strange closet, well, just be careful now you open it. Wow, lots of toys in this room. It wasn't a brother and sister nothing messy, and they kept their room right. They made a bed most of the time, and they slip it up in time to once in a while. The trouble wasn't clean up the same. They put more agrees of their cleaning. Now I'm supposed to do swim your dump and dinosaur toys into the floor, I guess, sister. Now you're not toys and models. There's not to move them. They're any working the state up move them. I'm working a state of the possible age. Brother posted to learn to most presentable, shout sister. But only a brother sister room is a mess. But a brother and sister was getting to be mad too. Already August about to clean up their inside of the sharing a job work the team. And usually happen to a while and the clubs I guess to the about who was a turn to that. Mama took him into the bedroom, keeping herself and didn't even picking up to do. There has a wolf part picking up and putting away. Well, there was a mattress seemed to and built up until one day. Maybe it was because Mama picked up a little step. Or maybe keeping them on. Papa was eating up that airplane command. Or maybe there was a built up the little ties of the messy room. And was Mama Bear lost temper. She stormed into the clubs and room at a big box. They're just flirting, just enough to try and drink, she said. Drink, said brother and sister, watching a horror as Mama began to throw the things into the box. My teddy isn't drink, screamed sister. And teddy isn't drink, said sister. Now, Bruce couldn't isn't drink, yelled brother at the top of the lungs. This remained yelling, "Not go and not of that loud as 3 trees, Papa." Who was in it? 2 owls ordered it. They looked at like 2 chairs and began to order by one costume. They couldn't imagine what was wrong. He hurried to the stairs and looked at old messy, nosy room. And she had a deep drink or two our face and it was going on. "Quiet, Papa!" Good Mama and eclipsed elation and cold family meeting. "Right in there and there. Now it's a messy really built up this room," he said. "In fact, the worst case of the messy build I ever seen. Isn't this fair?" He couldn't. It wasn't fair of his Mama and me. Just had a lot of things and caretaker to do. And it isn't fair you because you will be having fun or relax into the room in such a terrible mess. "But Mama putting all things into the box and even my teddy," said Sister. "And things to do," said Brother. Then Papa got an idea. "Oh, box, yes," he said. "Better yet, a lot of different kinds of box. A big toys and book of the large toys. I can make up you at a shop. And some smaller toys box you can end up the models. And how about your bolts and holes in the page hang up with things to on?" "Asked Sister. "A pegboard," said Papa. "A great idea. A room is needed a little ordinary out of few rules," announced Papa. "And they have 4 more, keeping less into the lurging, not living things to grander, just those cardboards." Papa sat to work making a fine toy and a large cardboard, a while of the clubs, short of toys and books and games and puzzles to them into a box and fell nearly into the closet. Every box and Uncle Noblet. Some of the clubs since the end of the Mama's throwaway box, not Sister Teddy, of course, but there's someone rather sport. Next, she was crumbling, falling of importance, and did every big job into the build-up. But afternoon, a little straightening up and putting away, a job was finally finished. "And wow," said Brother, "that was quite a job, but it was worth it." "It wasn't quite a new room," said Sister. "The cups were white toys." And Papa and Sister right to do, they hated it for it was so much enjoyable. And to the live and net and clean and well ordinary room, it's not more relaxing, but and excited to open a big store closet now. But it wasn't even more portable as a lot more fun. The end. And one more time, story, Young Man Lord of the Fields. Chapter 5, a barn job stuff happened next. Young Man. Dog food. We now returned with a breaking news replayed. Help! Customers. Click. VD. Foosh. Squeak. Pop. Fluff, 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 fluff. Meanwhile, what are you going, Papa? I gonna to be town, I told you. No, Papa, we're gonna to be back to see Sarah and Zuza and Millie at a shop. We couldn't. We don't have any with bones. And we had a messy shirt day. It's only 2 shirts and that. But Papa, besides I'm a big guy, everybody knows that. But Papa, I make a pole designs I as would will. But Papa, I can go going around big into wall and horrors and stuff. But Papa, I got a bad purple into the user. But Papa, if only knew horrible things I have done and awful things or valuable things. I'm just well and saying and drop. There's always an everybody except for me. You can change, Papa. Guess I'm going to be such in these girls. I will be born shrimps are Mefford, accurate bird. Alright, I get a point. But I hate your friends and you have to get something for me, what? What, Papa? That's it. I'm going to start calling me Papa. Oh, it's right. This kitty is not a big kitty, is a Papa. He has a real Papa is going there. But why? Looking, I've been told this a million times. I know your Papa. And my clone, that was a big difficult. Okay, what? Okay, pretty. That's better. Let's go to save those Sally friends of yours. Meanwhile, stairs. Flap, 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 flap. Clap, clap. Dung man. Meanwhile, pretty on pretty. Clean out and platey bitey. They come out wherever you are. Alright, pretty, listen up. Here's the plan. You stay here while I make up. And looky, an apple to a string and this. Jerks are heading your friends. Hey, pretty. Did you drop shirt, Ray? Well. Look who's there. Free! Kaboom! Hey, pretty, knock knock. Zap! Kaboom! Coming on, it was the best one day of my life. I said no. Boom, zang, you're just going to be something pop on my head again. I want to do this time. Come on, knock knock. Break, alright, who's there? A cloud too. A cloud, you're popping their nose. I haven't eaten it. Slip. Why, Brady? I can't look. Hi, Dung Man. Floosh. Zoom. Cree. Boink. Oops, hi, the Berg Knight. Hi, HD. Hey, they're listening to a dog crash. You got an awesome Euro costumes. I knew that and didn't forget mine. My customers, let it do this. Chapter 6, Super Bubbles. The end of the story, and tomorrow we'll be starting Chapter 6 and the end of Chapter 7. And did you have fun? Yours English going to come big a better book. And yours goodbye. And a book to say goodbye to the BerensTain beers and a massive room goodbye to, and lots of toys goodbye to, and BerensTain beers goodbye to, Sister Bear and a Brother Bear goodbye to, and Sister Bear's little teddy bear toy goodbye to, and this is BerensTain Bears Mama and Papa goodbye to, and lots of messy room goodbye to. And one more time, sorry, Dungman goodbye to, and Dungman and Kitty goodbye to, and a Papa, oh, not Papa, it's a pretty goodbye to, and today, two story goodbye to, and two book goodbye to, and you're a spirit bear goodbye to, and see you next time, see you tomorrow. Good listening to me. Bye bye, friends. See you next time.